Hello and welcome back to the channel. Just coming on really quick to give you an update on the fruit trees that we pruned back on, I believe it was February 28th. So I just want to do a quick update. So there they are. This is one of the pears that we pruned that has not started blooming yet. This is the Chujuro pear that we pruned. It is just about to start blooming, and even this new piece that grew over the last couple of years there, where I said I'm going to try to graft that, that's now blooming. It's blooming, so scared to graft it, but I am going to watch a few videos and I'm going to attempt to graft that tree. And here, right next to the Chujuro pear, we have I think it's called a sparkling pear or something like that. So we have that one there. It's about to start blooming. It's waking up. As you can see here, it's just starting to wake up a little bit. And then here we have this one here that died last year. I had just bought it last year also, and it didn't make it. Now I bought this one this year, right after pruning. I bought this one because I needed a pollinator. Since this one here didn't make it, I needed a pollinator for the bubblegum plum. And as you can see, the bubblegum plum that I cut down is doing well. It bloomed. But now I don't have a pollinator for it. So that's the first one I planted in 2022. This is the Ozark plum. Remember when I was pruning, it had already bloomed. I don't think I'm going to get any pears. I tried to put a pollinator next to it, but I think I was too late. I don't see anything. Oh, well, maybe. Let's see. Let's see if I can show you this. Maybe there is a little something. I don't know. Right there. See that little... right there. Maybe that is going to be a little something. Oh, there's two more. I don't know if they're going to make it, but there's two more. I don't know if you can see them. There and there. Oh, and there's... well, I don't think that one's going to make it, but there's there and there. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe we'll get a little something on the Ozark plum. I did buy this plum that fell over. I bought this plum to pollinate it. This is a Rosa. I don't know what that is, but it did say it could pollinate an Ozark, so that's why I bought it. And here is my second bubblegum plum, blooming away. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to come over here so I can show you guys these other trees. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to run out right now and see if I can find something that's blooming already. I'm just going to have to go to a big box store or whatever. See if I can find something that's blooming so that I can pollinate my bubblegum plum. Because I have two of them. They have lots of blooms, as you can see. I just need to get them pollinated. Here is the other one. She is now starting to bear leaves. She's waking up. This is the elderberry tree. I cut it down to a little over 5 feet. Just over 5 feet, probably about 5 foot 3 inches or something like that. So I'll be able to reach everything, and that's the main thing. And here is the Alberta peach. She's blooming. This is my other peach that I'm probably going to attempt to plant. Now that water in this hole, remember I showed you guys, it finally did drain. So I guess the wood chips are kind of doing their job. Before it wasn't draining at all, like 2 weeks, and it just wouldn't do anything. But it is draining now, so maybe the wood chips are slowly but surely doing their job. It's only been 2 years, just under 2 years, so finally doing their job, I guess. I have some strawberries here in this planter that looks like they're coming back. I'll be digging those out. Like I said, I bought a couple of, I mentioned before I bought green stalks, so I'm going to put all my strawberries in a green stalk. And here is the apricot. It has already bloomed. I think it is self-fertile. I don't think it needs a pollinator. Yeah, I think I usually if something needs a pollinator, I wouldn't just buy one, so I don't think it needs a pollinator. But it's doing well. Now, I went to try to look at it to see if I was going to take it out of the pot. I tried to move this pot. Look, it has rooted through the pot to the ground. I'm going to have to cut the pot, and it's just going to be on a mound. I guess I'll keep it there, but it'll be on a mound. And I'll just fill soil and all around it and put a little compost on top. And then a couple weeks here, I'm going to need to start fertilizing all the trees. And here on this side are all the apples. Okay. Not quite woken up. Not quite. But it looks like there's some more strawberries. Looks like I got some flowers starting to come back here. I'm going to clean that out. That's my mint that's coming back. Not surprised about that. We all know what mint does. And that's apple. This is a Granny Smith apple here. Granny Smith. That's starting to wake up. You know, I don't know what kind of apple this one is. It is might be a Red Delicious. Moving on, this is a Golden Delicious. Now this is the one that I've had lots of problems with disease with this one. Lots of problems with disease with this Golden Delicious. I've been trying to save it, but it's out of all the apples, that one has given me the most problems. So I'm gonna have to do a lot of research on how to save it, because this one is, it's been a struggle. And this last one here is a Fuji apple. It's still in the pot. I'll be planting that one up this spring. It's a Fuji apple, and it too is just starting, I believe, to wake up. I see a crossing branch that I probably should have gotten. Yeah, the Fuji is starting to wake up as well. All right, let's go down to the garden and show you what we're going to do today. Not much. I'm just going to try to modify this bed. So here in the garden today, I've already cleaned out the old dying plants from last year, as well as all the straw, pine straw. So now I just have to fill the beds with soil, or freshen them up a little bit with the soil because it has depleted or diminished, and then I will amend it. Today we are going to amend this bed here. I'm also going to put a piece of PVC pipe across there. I'm going to cut. I've already made the marks here where I'm going to cut. I had started doing stuff without filming. I made these marks a couple days ago, so I can just come out and start cutting. So my hands are dry, guys, sorry, but I've been working, so I'm going to make a cut there and there. And then I just kind of want to make a little walkway here so I can kind of walk into it a little bit, and then I can reach everything in the middle if I do that. And I'm only going to go in about maybe about 1.5 to 2 feet, 18 to 24 inches. That should be good enough to allow for me to kind of get in there a little bit so I can reach everything. And this is my brassica bed, so I want to put brassicas in here. We have rain coming tonight, thunderstorm. They say that's the best rain, so if I have time before it gets dark, I will go ahead and plant up what collards I have left. Guys, I'll show you what happened with the collards. I put them in the grow tent, got way too hot in there, didn't check on them for a day or two, and yeah, I lost more than half. So I'm gonna direct sow some seeds and go from there. But yeah, so let's get started on this bed. I have a circular saw. I've only used it twice, so hopefully I don't cut my fingers off with it. And when I say twice, I mean I only cut 2 boards with it. So we'll try to use that, and hopefully I don't cut my fingers off. So let's get started. All right, it's not perfect. However, I do believe I need to straighten that brick over there out a little better. But I do believe it's crooked. But I do believe I can get another year, maybe even 2, out of this little makeshift bed that I made. So the whole reason for this was because the bed was too wide. It originally was a bed like that one right there, and I put these bricks here and here and added little boards to make it larger so I can fit more food. The problem was I couldn't get to the things in the middle of the bed. So by me making this little, I think it's maybe a little more than 2 feet. I said 2 feet. Yeah, probably 2 feet with the brick. I can now walk in here and be able to reach things from this side. I can almost reach that side as well as here. So I lost a little bit of growing space, but it's okay because I can still walk in here and I can reach everything now. So now I am losing daylight. It's gonna thunderstorm. So I'm gonna try my best to beat the rain and put a little what do I have? Manure. I'm going to try to amend this bed really quick and throw those collards in here. The collards didn't do well. I'll show you that. Give me 1 second. They did well, but when I potted them, let me correct this. I did not take care of them, so I'll show you. All right, so here we go. I'm going to I'm going to direct sow some collards. That's why I have my little seeds out here. I'm going to amend the bed with that organic granular, blood meal, and bone meal. Here are the collards I have left. A couple of them I restarted. I only had about 4, maybe 5 left from the original ones that I planted. I never finished potting everything up. It's going directly in this garden today. If it lives, it lives. If it doesn't, we'll start over. It's early enough in the season where I can start over and still possibly get greens. I know I can get collards. I know I can get kale. The lettuce, I don't know. And the cabbage, we are pushing it for that. But if I have to direct sow, I'm going to direct sow. But I'm going to pull apart and plant what I can today. I do also have a bag of not soil. I also have compost that we're going to put in there too, 2 bags. So let's get started. Well, got dark on me, so this is what I was able to finish. Collards, mustards, Swiss chard, kale, and broccoli, purple broccoli. That was all I was able to get in. It is now dark, so I do not like working outside in the dark. So I am going to go in and pick up probably tomorrow. I'm going to check the weather. It's supposed to be really cold, 20 degrees. So I don't know. I'll probably have to come out here and cover these, but I am going to pick up where I left off tomorrow because I really do need to get these brassicas in the ground. But I am happy with what I did today because I was able to get this modified here. It's not perfect. A little crooked here. Straighten that out a little bit. Looks a little better. So it is not perfect. However, the goal was to make it so that I could reach the vegetables in the middle. I think I accomplished that. I will be redoing this whole garden within the next year or two. So I am tired. Thank you for tuning in. But I am happy with what I got done today. Modifying this bed was the main reason. I just thought as long as I was out here and I heard it was going to rain, so I figured I might as well just get as many brassicas as I could in today. So I did do that. So I am happy with what I did today. I thank you guys so much for tuning in to my video. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye, guys.